Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
No topic is too absurd, no statement is too asinine. Dirty Jersey's finest, coming at you right now. That's right, we are Nerdities. I am Mike.
I am Justin.
Vin, sup? Joe.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us. I had a personal record last Friday.
Jerk off?
No, my personal record for that is 4 times in a day. I'm never going to beat that. I'm way past my prime.
Never gonna beat it.
Get it? See that happen?
Four's your record in your prime?
Did you just cut out for me?
Yeah, you just traveled through time.
Yeah.
You're onto him, dude. We're getting too close to the core of what's going on in the world.
No, I think he's a lizard person.
Yeah, well, they don't like when you talk about them, so they're going to attack your internet. Everyone knows that.
Okay, so I'm guessing your question had to do with me cranking it 4 times in my prime?
So what I said was...
What happened?
Is 4 times you say is your max.
Mm-hmm.
I feel... And that's like teenage times?
No, actually, my 30s.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, that's when I was unemployed.
No, actually, Justin.
That was my true prime.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't tell you. Once I figured out what I could do with my wiener when I was like 12, 11, who knows?
Yeah,
I didn't really have opportunity as much when I was a kid. Get 1 a day in, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I didn't know what I was doing. I just go, wow, this feels really good.
I was going to say,
and then,
in my prime, in my late teens, I think 8 or 9.
That's fucking insanity.
I have a bit of a high sex drive.
Not even that.
So do I, but there's a thing called chafing.
No, that's what lube's for, bro.
Even with lube.
Nah.
Well, you have to experience chafing to understand chafing, so I get that. As a young man, when you're just rubbing it on anything, touching it, you're like, what the fuck is this coming out of my penis?
Yeah, like,
yes.
Maybe if the trigger is like straight up hair, like it doesn't take much, then yeah, you could pop off. If it's like 15, 20 seconds of interaction, you might be able to get 8 in a day.
Well,
I've trained myself to go for the long haul.
I had the cheater box back in the day, so I can get Cinemax late night.
Skinemax?
Mom and Dad didn't know about that.
I had a stack of borrowed porn, like yay high. Books, obviously, magazines, not tapes.
Yeah.
A gentle breeze could get me in the mood back in the day.
But do you remember that one bit, that one cold open on Letterkenny, where they talk about No Jack November?
Yeah.
And then follow it up with December, you have to incrementally increase the amount you jack. So the number of the day is the amount of times you have to do it.
That's work.
That's a lot.
It's physically impossible.
Yeah.
For many reasons. Think about it, like, just getting up to 24.
That would be rough.
Okay, get up to 23. And then, what do you have to do on the 24th? Like, what is your responsibilities on the 24th?
Start smart. You get to 10. And you're like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah. But the point they make on the show is, try cranking it when you got to go to Christmas dinners.
So now, like, have you...
Not at the dinner, obviously.
No.
Or hey, maybe you have to. Like, under the table action?
Well, I mean, it's a good way to work up an appetite, I guess.
You're going to need carbs. And protein.
Yeah.
Boys, is your jacking number higher than your sex number, though? Like, the times you've fucked in a day?
Yeah. I think so. I think the most I've had is like 3 in a day, maybe.
7 times.
That's a lot. To completion?
Yeah.
Maybe. I may have started and stopped a few times.
The last 3 took forever.
They're gonna. But it's pretty well established. I psych myself out and can't finish sometimes. So, like, I'll have long sessions, like 30, 45 minutes, where it's just like, all right, I'm not gonna pop off. We gotta stop for a little while. What's your longest session ever?
Hour and a half.
Okay, I do have that beat.
I don't remember.
I did 3 hours one time.
3 hours.
Yeah, long time.
3 hours.
So, at the hour and a half mark, my nuts started to hurt from holding it back. There's no way I could, because that shit, like, nutting was uncomfortable then.
Yeah, there's so much built up. Well, where's that coming from?
Lizard people.
Okay. Yeah, there's so much built up. Your body has to push so much out. It strains.
Yeah.
Wait, no, actually, I don't think I finished because I was drunk. I started, like, we were drinking all night. Me and this, actually, was at a party at the house I was living at. Like, with my cousin back in, like, 2000. This chick that we were working with was really into me. Came back. We all partied. Went back into my room. After the party dissolved, so it was like 2 in the morning-ish, we went back to my room. Mm-hmm. And when I noticed the sun was coming up, I was like, all right, we should stop and go to bed. I think she said something like, I can't take anymore. I'm not trying to brag here, listeners. I'm not. Like Justin said, and I concur, I have a very high sex drive. It is not.
My thing is, I guess when I make love, I lose track of time because it's like we're like one person, like existing outside of time, together in time. It's very spiritual and it's crazy. And
10 minutes.
How long has this been?
10 minutes.
I understand. I feel you, Sting. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. It's wild. Wild Nights is calling.
So I was gonna stop for a second and be like, wait, when I make love, but then your explanation of that, yeah. Definitely make love.
Oh yeah, make with the love.
Mm-hmm.
Pravda, you've been awfully quiet.
I honestly don't know. I do.
Know. I can speak for Joe S. Penis here. 2 pumps in a squirt and 5 minutes of shame.
No, not at all.
He's got both that Catholic and Jewish
Joe,
guilt.
I'm kidding. I'm talking about myself, okay? I'm projecting.
But you have been very quiet. It's like, I really don't picture, I could never picture Joe having sex. Does that mean?
I can picture Joe fucking.
I can't picture Joe being sexy, though. Like, imagine him putting on, like, a banana hammock and, like...
Oh, Joe's got,
I used to be jacked.
Joe's got, like, 0 riz, though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to. How you look isn't about sex. Like, I was thinking earlier today or yesterday, there's a difference between attractive and sexy. There are plenty of attractive men and women out there that once you get around them, they've got no oeuvre. They've got no animus.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is there.
Here, you might be one of those, Joe.
It is there.
It is.
I'm just very reserved about it.
Look at Joe doing chill guy right now. No, it's there, dude. Yeah.
It's there.
I fuck a lot.
It's because his mom listens to the show.
Well, that might have something to do with it too.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Like, I think Joe gets aggressive. Because there's that, like, duality thing in life. Like, the way we present ourselves. No, you don't think so?
Yeah.
He might have previously. I fucking guarantee you with Beth, he is a little church mouse. He doesn't fucking say a word.
Power bottom?
I know you don't. I know, yeah, you're fucking shaking your head. You're like, nope.
She fucks you, huh?
Oh, yeah.
He goes, you shut the fuck up.
She can't hear you, Joe. She can't hear what we were saying.
She's like, who's my little bitch?
Whose cock is this?
She's saying no, but no, that's a yes face.
Joe, are you?
Head is shaking no.
Joe, do you dirty talk? Just nod your head. Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit's not enough.
A mystery. That's what
See, I just feel like me and my partners, we just always had our own love language. Like, words didn't need to be said audibly. It's like we just kind of knew.
Do you like lock eyes? You lock eyes when you're doing
Oh, dude, locking eyes, just
coitus?
That's our words.
Like you breathe into each other, like you're sharing the same breath.
It's not just breath. It's like life.
Life force. You're sharing each other's life force.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
And then you put your life force upon her and create life. Or
yep. Or shoot it right up into the ceiling.
One more question.
Right on a napkin.
One more question. Are any of you capable of a quickie?
Of a what?
Of a quickie.
Quickie?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Quickie though.
I'm
define.
under 10
10 seconds?
minutes.
I was going to say I could try.
Not even joking, but yeah.
Yeah.
What Vince said.
Yeah.
It would be like, if I'm going to have a quickie, it's because I couldn't control it within the first 20 seconds.
Yeah.
If I get past that point, psychologically, I will last possibly forever.
Few beers, butt cheeks, good times. Ah!
So, like, I always try to be like, hey, you want to have a quickie? And she's like, you know you can't do that. And I was like, oh, yeah, I can. She's like, no, you can't.
I get that too.
All right.
Not everyone's the master of their own domain. I could probably do it on command.
Wait, does everybody have a cheat code that'll get them off?
Just
Mine used to be
just
Carmen
myself.
Electra.
But I know, and I've never told it to a woman because it could ruin everything. The more vocal they are, the more I'm into it. And not just like sounds, like talking.
That helps. Talking helps.
Yes. Oh, come on, Joe, don't get
I'm nodding.
No,
Yeah, I
Yeah, but
agree. I agree with you.
primarily
He's
audio
asking
show.
you to be
I
very.
agree with. Well, we're video right now.
Primarily.
He's
It's
asking
funny.
you to be very specific.
It's funny you guys brought this up because I was thinking of a question to ask you guys. If you were like a porn star and your shtick was being a Dragon Ball Z character, what would be like your finishing move? Because you obviously have the Gallic gun, you have a spirit bomb, the Kamehameha. I just feel like it's missing something. Masenko Ha sounds more like a finish call.
Oh,
Masenko
mine's the special beam cannon.
Special beam cannon,
Yeah.
always good.
Oh, okay. Now, obviously there's a problem for me with this to begin with, but I will try to narrow it down. Do you mean like move or verbalization?
Both.
Okay. That didn't work. I don't know enough about Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he does.
So,
I don't either.
No.
Yeah. I gave you my answer though.
Yeah, it's
And
a
I
good
would-
answer.
I would-
I knew it was just you.
Yeah.
I could Hulk smash.
I'd scream it out too. Special beam cannon.
The final flash. Ooh,
Back
baby.
to Mike's question about is there a cheat code?
I could do repulsor blast.
Oh, there is. Okay, my wife knows this.
Finger in the butt.
No, I mean I'm not against it. That's not the thing though.
Okay.
So for some reason, I have very sensitive ears to begin with. But like the spot, like right underneath my earlobe, if she fucking kisses it, that's the cheat code. That gets me like. It's not
started, but finished.
No, it's not a finished move. It's just like,
Loads the gun.
that's the animal takes over then.
Okay, well that's a primer then. That's definitely not a cheat code to finish.
Well, I
That's
mean,
your cheat code.
it is
Yes.
like it is faster than a normal.
But it helps the progression
Yeah, of course.
once you're already going. Okay,
Yeah. Probably.
very informative.
The old lick of the nipple, maybe a little bite on the nipple, squeeze the balls.
How long have we been going?
14 minutes.
30 seconds.
14 minutes, and I didn't even get to the stupid point I wanted to bring up to start the show.
No.
I said personal record, and we went straight into a sex tangent. So when I came home Friday, I had This is nowhere near as interesting, but I
Hold
gotta
on,
get it
BT
out. So I
Dub.
can breathe.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Oh yeah, sure. We'll get into some of that later.
I know.
My personal record was 14 apps needed updating
On your phone?
on my phone. On what? Has anyone ever had that many apps needed? Like, this is nowhere near as fun as talking about sex.
You don't have it on like auto update?
No, because there's some like I'll see them come up and be like, oh, why do I still have this app on here, and delete it.
Huh.
I just auto update it.
Yeah.
I pull it up and do the tap in the top right corner, and it updates all of them. I don't go through all of them, but I'll kind of scroll and be like, yeah, get rid of that piece of shit.
Huh.
Yeah, 14 in one
That's
day.
a lot.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
A
That's a
lot.
lot of updates.
Totally a lot. We have a small handful of rest in pieces today.
I know.
Well, one of them, I'll save the most poignant one for last.
Man, we were having such a fun time.
Oh, we'll get back to fun.
Okay, it'll get back to phone. Yeah.
Peter Kwong, who played Rain in Big Trouble in Little China, he was in The Golden Child, he was in Gleaming the Cube, he was on Cooties, he was in that movie Cooties.
Yeah.
Died at 73, really sad. He's one of those guys who was in every friggin' TV show. So, great utility player. Loretta Swit, who was Hot Lips Houlihan on MASH, and she died like Wednesday.
She did, yeah. Jamie
87
Farr said something really nice about her. He did a nice little tribute.
Well, he's one of the few people left, him and Radar.
And Hawkeye.
Okay.
No, and BJ's still alive.
Honeycutt's, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Yeah, and that's really all she was known for, but, like, that's a big fucking thing to be known for.
That show is one of the greatest shows of all time.
One of the biggest finales.
Yeah.
But the one that was really shit this week, and it'll play into what we were just talking about a moment ago about it being Pride Month. Anyone heard about Jonathan Joss?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is fucked up.
Yeah.
The more you hear about it.
Yeah.
But let's talk about his career for a hot second. He did the voice of John Redcorn on King of the Hill. Fun character. Didn't show up enough.
No,
He
I
was
loved his
also-
character.
Yeah, that whole gimmick with him and Dale and the kid throughout the entire show that they just never cop to. It's fucking hilarious. He also did 5 episodes of Parks and Rec as the representative of the Wamapo people. So obviously, like, he played Native American characters all over the place, and a ton of them. Was shot in front of his home by one of his neighbors.
Fucking ridiculous.
The details of this whole thing are horrendous. These people burned down his house,
Yeah.
killed his dog, him and his husband's dog, showed them the dead dog's skull,
Jesus.
called them homophobic slurs, and then shot at him. And it turns out they were shooting at his husband, and he got in the way. So he saved his husband's life. Do I have his age? Yeah, 59 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is horrendous, and the way it's being handled in the news isn't much better. They're just saying it was a disagreement with a neighbor. Just a disagreement. No. He and his husband were fucking targeted. And it should be told as such. Targeted by bigoted neighbors and murdered. This is fucking horrendous. So, it'll be a group 5 seconds, but it's one that's got some serious weight to it. Fucking fucks.
Fucking people, man.
Yeah. Alright. Casting news.
Yep.
Who the fuck could Nicole Kidman play in Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Lizard person.
Going back to that one.
I mean, look at her now. She's fucking.
She's not a lizard person. She's a fish person. We know that from Aquaman.
Is she playing a villain? Or.
I don't... This cast is starting to get bloated to begin with, and every story I hear about
hold
the
on.
plot...
We don't know shit.
Yes.
All we're getting is like drips and drabs
rumors are getting
of
bloated.
rumors.
Yes.
We have zero clue on what actually this movie is doing. The only thing we
keep
know,
hearing
Tom Holland's in it. That's the
we
only
know
thing
Tom
we
Holland,
fucking
we
know.
know Tom Sink.
Yeah. I read another
Yeah.
rumor, again, about that movie, about another person possibly being casted.
Yeah. Well, we know Tom Holland, Sadie Sink, Zendaya, Jacob Batalon.
They haven't been
And-
confirmed.
They have been confirmed.
When?
That it's all over superhero hype. They've been confirmed, and they're a very reputable source. And one of the people from The Bear has been cast as a supporting character. It's been confirmed that they're going to have Zendaya and Battleland are going to have limited roles in it.
What's his name? It's also he's official. Oh my God, why can't I think of his name? Frickin' Jameson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's
J.K.
official.
Simmons is coming.
Yeah.
That's been confirmed.
Yeah.
So a lot of the fairly obvious people and a couple of one, I can't remember her name.
Oh, Liza
from
Cologne
Bear.
Zayas.
That's the lady?
That's the lady from The Bear.
Okay. So yeah, a handful. The rumors I'm hearing about plot is that the Hulk might be the villain.
I read that too.
Right?
Yeah.
None of that makes sense.
Right?
I read it was the Hulk is going to be the only one that remembers them.
I mean, that could be a good reason to throw the Hulk in there. Like, as the villain, they'll be fucking stupid. But
I agree.
the rules that Sony has is that Marvel has to lend them one of their MCU characters. And he is a decent enough fit. He's a science bro, so they can have that to talk about.
Doesn't make sense that he's a fucking villain, though.
Yeah, that's so fucking dumb. Like, they might fight. That could be fun to have him, like, avoiding the Hulk for 2 minutes. But there's something about the Hulk that never gets brought up, that gets very rarely brought up. The Hulk never forgets anything.
And he's Smart Hulk now, so...
Yeah, well, there's rumors that they're going to try and push him back towards Rage Hulk, which
Okay.
I accept, because the Hulk should never stay as one character for too long. He's constantly evolving. But, like, there's a thing, like, the Hulk never forgets anything. When it happened in the comics, he was the only person that remembered anything about Peter. So that would be a good way to play it. Yeah, that would be a good way to play off of it.
I am a reputable source.
Kit Connor. Anybody know that name?
No.
I saw the face and I don't know who the hell he is. He's being
Oh.
what was he in?
He was in Ready Player One.
Had to have been supporting. Like,
he was in Rocket Man. Yeah, these are supporting roles. These are very small roles. Reb Kid is who he played in Ready Player One.
okay, so yeah. Nobody with a speaking line, most likely.
No.
Rumored to be eyed to potentially be leading Elden Ring. So, whatever on that one.
Yeah.
And the last bit of casting I have is kind of a surprising one. Todd Stashwick, who most of us don't know, but I know Joe knows him from something.
Mm-hmm.
What was his captain name on Picard? I can't remember. He did a great job in that.
He
had a really
did.
good
He
line.
was. Oh my God! Why can't I think of his? He was Captain Shaw.
Captain Shaw. There we go.
He made me tear up at the end. He was so good.
That monologue that he gave to Picard, like, fucking eviscerated him.
Oh yeah. No, dude, he was so good.
Really great on that show. Has been cast in Vision Quest, the Vision show on the Disney Plus, as Paladin. Now, even deep bench Marvel fans may not know who Paladin is.
I don't fucking know who Paladin is.
The only reason I do is the first comics I ever got in one of those Sears 20 bundles. There was 2, because they were doing Amazing Spider-Man bi-monthly, and it was during a McFarlane run, and he shows up in it. He's a mercenary who's willing to kill, but isn't a straight-up, like, maniac murderer. He's kind of that... He's a more realistic, psychological take on one of these kind of characters, because in the comics it seems like they're either goody-goody, won't kill anybody, or Wolverine murder machines. This guy will kill if paid, but he does have a moral code. He's got super strength, super agility, armor. fighting skills, and he's a master marksman. So not the most creative of characters. And he's got a weird outfit. It's just like purple. It's a lot of purple. Purple-ass armor. That's not very eye-catching.
I feel like that's
But
a waste. It's a waste of the name Paladin.
Yeah. Just a weird-ass pull. But I love it. That we're at the point now where like this C-level guy that's been in like 100 comics at most. Yeah, let's pull him in. He was part of Heroes for Hire over the last few years when they did a recent series. He worked with Misty Knight on that team. So he's gotten a bit more of a run lately. But that's all the casting I have.
I got ones.
Mm.
Give me a second. During the weekend's Netflix Tadam event, we got our first look at Tony Chopper for the live-action One Piece Season 2. And
Yeah, that's right. We watched this video.
Yes.
I'm very happy for you people.
And voicing Tony Chopper is Michaela Hoover. And she was Floor in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Ah. Who?
The voice of Floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that voice did sound familiar.
She was Chelsea Lynn in Love Hard, one of the better, most recent Christmas movies. Camilla in the Suicide Squad.
No, was she one of the Office people?
I
She
think
one of the people in the chairs?
I believe so.
Okay.
She's had bit parts here and there on a bunch of other stuff. She was in the Belko Experiment.
Okay, so she's a James Gunn standard at this point. She's
Yeah.
one of his go-tos.
Yeah.
I expect to see her in something in the DCU soon then.
She's pretty hot, though. Not to, like, objectify a woman.
Alright, we're all allowed to say what we think
But
is attractive.
She's very attractive. Mikaela Hoover, but she does a really good job voicing Chopper, and it makes me happy.
Oh yeah, super lovely.
Mm-hmm. Let's casting.
All the casts that are fit to cast. Small handful of trailers.
A bit.
Let's see if I got them all right. All right. Man, Flemish. Come on, get out. There we go. Right after the show last week, or I believe it was Wednesday, they dropped a trailer for a movie called Good Fortune,
Oh yeah,
starring the Keanu and the Aziz. And it's kind of cool that you can just say those two names and know exactly who we're talking about.
it's Aziz's movie, right?
Yes, Aziz wrote, I'm not sure if he directed it, but it might have been. Let's get to the Good Fortune. Seth Rogen's in it. Yes, writer and director, Aziz Ansari. Kiki Palmer, Sherry Cola. I think she was the daughter in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Could be wrong. Could be completely wrong. I seem to be completely wrong. Yeah, not that person. And Sandra Oh. This is the big... oh, that's great. Roman Reigns is in this?
Oh, nice.
Okay. I was a big fan. I'm not going to say a big fan. When I worked at Radio Shack in 2000, we had 2 DVDs in the store. One of them was I believe a Fleetwood Mac performance. So yeah, it was pretty close to 40-Year-Old Virgin. No, there was Lost in Space, which, why would any of us want to watch Lost in Space? I only did that like 4 or 5 times. And one of the other ones was City of Angels.
Lost in Space was one of the first DVDs we had.
Yeah, so that's one of the DVDs they put out.
Yeah.
City of Angels Yeah. No, that's something different.
Different, but the same.
Basically the same kind of movie-ish. Nick Cage played an angel in that who wanted to come to Earth and who came to Earth and fell in love with Meg Ryan. And he was very competent. This seems like the complete opposite. Keanu Reeves is a massive fuck-up angel. They won't let do anything more than help people not get into car accidents. And he wants to do something important. He wants to save somebody, save a lost soul.
I really enjoy when Keanu gets to flex his comedy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this could be a great opportunity for him to not be silly, but to be straight-faced in a silly situation.
Yeah.
I really like this as an idea. Stranger Things Season 5. I'm sorry, Stranger Things 5.
I don't even call that a fucking trailer.
Yeah, the back half was new.
Yeah.
And barely half. Like, the back third was new.
If that. You got, like, 3 5-millisecond sequences. Run!
That was a big takeaway.
Yeah.
Running again, are they?
Just, the date.
There's going to be a monster involved.
Yeah.
Probably some kind of monster.
So,
yes.
My buddy,
Hmm?
he watches this with his daughter, and they're, like, deep into this. Like, they're like, have you ever noticed that everybody who's died on the show, their names have a B in it? I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah. And he started rattling them all off, and I was like, that's fucking weird. He goes, and 2 people are going to die this season.
I have heard that.
Except for Eddie Munson. Although we don't know if he's died.
Right.
He could still just be in the Upside Down.
Yeah.
Yeah. He could have been turned into something.
And then he's like, and did you know that every drawing of Will's has been the monsters that we've seen? I was like,
Yes.
huh. He goes, the last drawing we saw from last season was the 3-headed dragon that he was going to give to blanking on the children. Finn Wolfhard.
Mike.
Yeah.
But he didn't. So he's like, I think we're gonna see a 3-headed fucking dragon thing. And I was like, that's very D&D though.
It is very D&D.
That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah. I recently started watching the first season again.
Us too.
And the Demogorgon is actually a 3-headed monster.
Oh no, the actual Demogorgon.
Yes, not the in-show monster.
Yes,
but
yes.
the D&D Demogorgon is a 3-headed creature.
Yes, Demogorgon is a 3-headed demon, Prince of Hell.
Yeah. So this is kind of influenced by that, but kind of its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, what were the dates again? Christmas Eve is the...
Christmas Eve.
Well, the first batch is November.
Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, that's good. We don't have anything going on those days.
No, nothing.
So I know what I'm fucking doing. That hey, it's something to add to our New Year's Eve festivities this year.
Yeah, that's going to be the big one. That should be just the finale.
That's the
movie.
That's the the big end.
It'll be good to see it finished. Sad to see it go, though.
Good.
Knives Out 3. What was the name of this?
Oh.
Rise You Dead Man or something?
Oh, jeez, I was...
What?
Knives Out 3 is called...
Wake Up Dead Man?
Wake Up, Dead Man.
Wake Up Dead Man. Okay. So... This is kind of the definition of a teaser trailer, because they don't show much other than them walking around cemeteries and shit.
Yeah.
This is another series where you don't really have to show me anything. Just show me the people standing around.
And you have Benoit, they're in some kind of church.
Yeah.
Kind of looked like.
Yeah, they're in the deep south.
Yeah. Benoit's got long hair.
Yeah.
And Josh Brolin's playing a priest of some kind, or a preacher, or
preacher.
Deacon.
What movie is this?
Knives Out.
Knives Out 3.
The third Knives Out film.
Oh.
Those movies are good, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Fucking love those movies.
They're so fun.
If you like some Agatha Christie,
Yeah,
Who
who
done
done it?
Yeah,
They're some of the best whodunits around.
Enjoy some nice whodunit.
And
I saw the first one. It was fine. Second one, I think I fell asleep. Not because I wasn't interested. The first 10 minutes, I never put it back on.
so you don't know who did it.
I don't know if I care.
Wow.
That one was, I liked the second one. Glass Onion was good.
Last time it was good.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, it's not much of a swerve, but the fact that the main villain is completely inept, I think, is one of my favorite parts of it. Usually these people are like masterminds, but when it comes to that, like, no, that's the thing I'm missing here. You're an idiot.
Well, he was a mastermind compared to the idiots that were around him. Because remember, he didn't anticipate Benoit Blanc coming.
No.
Right.
Nor the
twists.
The twist.
Yes.
Well, who could anticipate that?
No,
But,
I didn't see that coming.
No.
He had minimal intelligence and no creativity.
Yeah.
He was a shitty cult leader.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. Everyone in it did great.
Yeah, I like the second one.
I think Batista knocked it out of the park in that one. Great, they're all great casts.
Yeah, casting is phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's half of the draw of these things, is seeing these people interact together. Yeah, pull up the cast right now, because this one, I remember when it was announced.
Oh, the second one? Or the new one?
Well, yeah.
Renner.
Casting list.
Yeah, Renner was the first face to see.
Glenn Close, Brolin, Mila Kunis, Thomas Hayden Church,
Sandman, Lowell,
Kaylee Spaney.
I know the name. I can't picture the face.
She was Rain in Alien Romulus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that kid.
Those are the big names. Kerry Washington.
Oh, Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington.
Yeah, those are the big names.
Makes everything better.
Yeah.
If that's the cast of this thing, might be the best of all three. I'm going to set my expectations really fucking high on this.
Yeah.
Because that never turns out badly.
And Daniel Craig just... I love how he goes from Bond to Benoit. It's so different of characters, but he plays them so well.
You know, they were originally thinking about having Benoit use a different accent in every movie.
That would have been incredible.
I would have loved that.
Great.
They just decided, you know what, that might throw everybody off. We're having fun with this whole, what was it? Countrified podunk horse shit. What did Evan say in the first one? Fuck, that movie's good.
She, have you seen her Hot Wings that came out last week, Anna de Armas?
Yes.
She talks about how they went outside of the set to play with different baby foods to use for the vomit on Evans because they needed to make sure it was nice and disgusting because he's too pretty of a human being. They both agreed. That's a fun fucking movie set to be on. I want to be on one of those.
Hopefully the movie set for this next movie was fun because the content in the first one was pretty bleak. The Black Phone 2 dropped a trailer.
You know, I really liked The Black Phone.
I enjoyed the shit out of it.
Really, really fucking enjoyed it. It was one of the few new horror movies where I was like, oh wow, this is something. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then they announced the sequel. I was like, huh, how's that gonna work? Then they dropped the fucking trailer. And I was like, god damn it.
Well, it doesn't betray the first one completely.
Yeah.
Let's not forget there was a supernatural aspect to the first one.
Yeah, I'm not denying that. There definitely was.
But now they're pushing that supernatural aspect to a place that, like, how's this going to work?
How's this motherfucker turn into Freddy Krueger and Jason at the same time?
Yeah. Pretty much.
What movie is this?
Black Phone 2.
Yeah.
Electric
Like the
Boogaloo.
first one.
I know, the first one was good.
Because it wasn't like slasher horror. It was
No.
psychological.
Yeah.
from both perspectives. Like, he was
Yeah.
fucking with the kid, but then the kid,
He was fucking right back.
yeah.
And you were like,
Then the
this,
ghost ankle pops up.
yeah. But even that didn't take from it, because you could have even been like, well, he's having like psychotic episodes, but the sister's like, I have secret powers. That's fine. All of that was fine. I could live with all of that. I don't fucking know about this one.
If he's just a ghost, I can live with it.
But you know it's not like that.
It doesn't seem to be like that.
He straight up seems like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
So Ethan Hawke is back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kinda.
And there's one shot where, like, he rips off part of the mask, and underneath, he looks like all decrepit and shit.
He
What
looks
if
like
it's
he's
the
got
kid
like
that
fucking RAM.
survived? What if he's all fucked up?
No, because he's being fucked with. Him and his sister are being fucked with again by Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a network of people who have underground catacombs.
No, man. They're pretty on Front Street about this is extra supernaturally.
Yeah, there's one dude with a lot of issues.
I'll give it the first 10 minutes, I guess, because I enjoyed the first one so much, but I don't know, man. This is a fucking hard sell for me.
I think you're going to need to get this one 30, because you know the first 10 minutes are a lot of setup.
Yeah,
Where are we now?
True.
You're going to have to get to the first turn to where he... You're going to have to get to where he pops up. And if they fuck up where he pops up, Vegas clap. Last trailer I have on my list, the final M3 2.
No, you did definitely miss another trailer.
Okay.
Yeah,
there was another one.
I really enjoy how the word M3 is rolling off my tongue. So much
M3?
easier now than the first one.
2.0.
2.0. I definitely want to see this.
I have
the first
to,
one
I
has
have
me
to
locked
fucking
in.
see this.
I'm not in love with the fact that it seems like it's going to turn into Iron Man in the third act.
Dude, you want to turn this horror movie into a superhero movie at the same time? Sign me up. Please do something different. This whole fucking concept was batshit to begin with in the first one, because you're like, oh, it's girl Chucky, but it wasn't. And then you're like, oh, they didn't get rid of her. They put her in the body of the cute, adorable thing. Well, that's fucking torturous. And then you're like, oh, we're getting further in here? I'm all about it. This could be like a more serious, scary movie where it's just tropes galore.
That's basically what it was. It was on the border of meta the entire time.
Yeah, I am down for this, dude.
I hope it's just not the end of Transformers Beast War, whatever it is, Battle of the Beast, where it's like, all right, I'm falling apart. Why don't I get on you and turn into a fucking Iron Man outfit so we can fight these things?
Yeah, it seems like we're gonna get there, or maybe it's not. Maybe she's like wielding her own body and also helping.
I don't know, because it looks like the main character has some kind of Black Mirror.
Yeah, she's got like a thing. Yeah.
So she's connected to her in some way.
I'm so ready for this fucking thing, though.
I'm mostly interested in how M3 interacts with the rest of the people that she almost killed, and which one of them doesn't make it out of this movie. That dude is not the dude that they keep showing in the trailers.
No, he's
creepy nice to. He is so. He should have made it out of the first one. That was Charity. He's going down this one.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with Eminem as the Jackass. I guess he's the son of the Jackass guy.
It feels like they're just retreading, painfully retreading, because all the shit I saw in there was, oh, they got a giant guy to be intimidating. Oh, they got someone yelling Jackass. Oh, he's gonna get into a fight.
Yeah, but like he lives in a shit shack. He's got like 6 kids. One of them's MJF.
He, I guess him and
not Veronica Vaughn.
Virginia. I guess they split or something.
I don't know. I don't know if she stays. If that's
I
her.
want to see it.
Also, her kids.
She seemed like she had it all together.
For nostalgia, I want to see it.
Well, it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah. The
fucking Eric Andre.
We have the Doctor Who spinoff on Disney Plus, The War Between the Land and the Sea.
That's not a Doctor Who episode.
It's a spinoff. It's its own series. It's a Doctorless series. It's more about Unit and Kate Lethbridge Stewart, and it's starring Russell Tovey. Not as Alonzo, though. He's playing a different character.
It's a series or a one-off?
It's a series.
Special.
It's a 5-episode miniseries.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, it's Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny is his caddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guest stars galore. Okay.
Yeah.
That was trailers. I don't think I have any reviews. There's nothing new that I want.
I have 4.
All right, thank you for filling my space, Joe.
I have, but Joe, go first.
Okay, I will start with, I watched Cap 4.
Hey.
Dude,
Good job.
I loved it.
Good time.
I enjoyed all of it. I liked Sam and Joaquin. I liked them together. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed where it went. I like the fact the entire time Sam's just going, I didn't take the serum. He's still himself. That's what I like about Sam being Cap. He, like, his character, he's not, he started as a counselor, like, who came back from his tour. He's
very everyman.
Yeah, I like that in his Cap. I liked Harrison Ford was good. I enjoyed the story. I do totally agree that the final end credit scene was very lackluster, but the movie itself was good. I don't think it deserved the flack it got on the internet.
When you say good,
it was good.
See,
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie.
It was good. Good.
I like the acting. I like the dynamic between the characters. I thought the Bucky scene was really good.
It was very important. It was good.
Yeah.
I do agree. I wouldn't give it anything more than good, because there's some. It really is a watered down Winter Soldier in a lot of ways.
I think it's its own thing. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah,
I'm not going to compare it to the other Captain America movies because he's not Steve Rogers.
But the plot itself parallels it in a lot of ways. The only problem I have with it, and I was talking to someone about it the other day, is Sam doesn't have his own villains.
No.
So it's unfortunate when you get him in his own movie that you got to throw other people's villains in there.
He does now in the comics, but they're so new that no one knows what the fuck or who the fuck they are.
Yeah. Like, I can't even name most of them.
That's what I was saying when I watched it. Like, this movie should have been him, like claiming the title of Captain America. Like,
he already did that.
Having his own little thing that he has to do, and it's just like, yeah, I'm that fucking dude. And this was just kind of like, it just seemed like a fish on the deck, just kind of floundering.
But he already He already claimed the title, though. That was the end of the show.
No, I understand. Like I'm saying, like, it happened. Like, you see it, like, this is his rise, because it's always just like, oh, you're not Steve. Oh, you're not Steve. You have the shield. Here's your suit. You kind of did it. Like, I want to, like, he should have, like, a John Wick type, like, knocking it out. Like, I'm that dude.
I liked his motivation with it. Isaiah, he was true to Isaiah, who was kind of like his mentor.
Yeah, like getting Isaiah back into the world fucked over Isaiah. So
Yeah.
now he's got to do right by him.
Yeah.
That was a strong. Like when I was talking the other day, the best parts about it is the Isaiah stuff.
I love
feel
that.
for him so much. All the shit he's been through.
When she gave him the suit at the end, I'm like, that was nice. I watched the Jesse Eisenberg Kieran Culkin movie, A Real Pain.
Yeah, is that on Plus?
That is on the Plus.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. Kieran Culkin's character was so well portrayed and well written. Like Eisenberg always he plays the same character in every movie. Even though he wrote and directed this movie, he plays the same character. But there was this scene where the movie, I don't know did you guys see the movie?
No.
The story is they're two cousins, and their grandmother passed, and she left some money in her will for them to go visit Poland, where she grew up and lived. And they haven't seen each other in a while, and Eisenberg the whole time is very him, and Kieran Culkin's kind of very laid back and easygoing, but he's got these little triggers that set him on tangents, and you find out like he had a little trouble past and everything. But there was a scene at the concentration camp that was a powerful scene.
So I saw part of that in the trailer where like he's being a bit flippant at the concentration camp. And you're like, wow, is that the kind of movie this is? Where he's like, this character just disrespects the depth of this moment.
They're small little triggers with his character. Like he's so one way, and then out of nowhere something happens, and he just beelines, and you kind of find out he's got why. He's got issues. It was so good, so good. Speaking of so good, I watched Pee-wee as himself. Ooh.
Is that a two-parter?
Yeah.
Like 2 hours-ish, all said and done?
Yeah, well, 2-hour parts.
Yeah, I don't got that. I don't got it for that.
Yeah. That whole first part, just finding out what Paul Rubens, how he started acting, he really just started becoming getting into that whole character acting before the invention of Pee-wee. Before he came up with Pee-wee, he would really get into these roles, and how private of a person he was. Before Pee-wee became Pee-wee, he just totally just shunned away Paul Rubens and just became so just private with everything. And then once Pee-wee became Pee-wee, is just like, this is who I am to the public. I didn't know that him and Phil Hartman never patched things up.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that's sad.
There's an interview in there with Phil Hartman, and I didn't know they never patched things up. And the way that the interview's set up, because Paul Rubens was such a control freak with everything that he did, it's kind of, you still see a battle between him and the director of how he wants the documentary to go, and then where the director wants it to go. But that last segment was the day before he died. He recorded this part, and that broke me. He didn't even sound like himself. You just knew. The stuff he was talking about in that last segment. It's like he knew that he wasn't going to make it.
Well, that's deep and morbid.
Yeah.
I have to steel myself for that one.
But as a whole, I recommend it. It was, just prepare yourself for that last part. But as a whole, it was so well done. When he was doing Pee-wee's Playhouse, he even said, he's like, I never thought I would ever have do a children's show. Like, when he created Pee-wee was for adults. Like, he was raunchy. But he knew when he was doing Pee-wee's Playhouse that he says, I can make a difference. When he spoke, he said he loved speaking to the camera because he could talk to the children and speak to them, and him knowing they will understand him, and he'll speak to them in a manner he's not talking down at them, he's not talking at, he's not being negative, but he's getting on their level, and it just worked, and he loved it so much.
Okay, that's enough depression, Joe. What's the fourth one?
So, I finished the season 2 of Doctor Who.
I knew it.
Well, no, dude, this is...
I'm
Beth
annoyed
got
with myself.
home and my jaw fucking dropped.
I'm annoyed with myself because the reveal at the end
Got spoiled.
dropped like a day or two later.
I
I
should have
watched
known
this as it
something
happened.
when the episode dropped at the exact same time it aired on BBC in England. Because usually they drop the episode Saturday morning. So Saturday morning, I'm like, I'm going to watch Doctor Who. It wasn't there, so I'm like, what the fuck? So I Google it, and it's just like, oh, it's going to air at the same time as it is in England. Not thinking anything of it.
It should have been obvious.
I'm like, oh, maybe it's the last episode. La, 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 la.
They drop a big swerve at the end of each of these seasons.
I did not expect that. The whole thing. But, Justin, but leading up to that theory, the cameo in it that happened right before that big scene, I was so happy to see the return of this character.
Of her? Or is it someone else? Because is it the regeneration you're talking about?
No, it is before the regeneration scene.
Right.
It's the scene right before it. There's a nice little David Tennant joke in there. But I'm glad to see this character with good writing. And
For 5 seconds.
yeah, well, no, they were in it for a little longer than 5 seconds. They had some really good back and forth. I was very happy to see that character.
Last week you were hoping that would happen, so you must feel vindicated.
It wasn't who I thought everything that happened this week, I mean, in that last episode, I didn't see coming. You did not see coming.
It furthers my theory.
Yes.
That they-
So, Mike, you know about the reveal.
Yeah, who the new doctor is?
Well, maybe not, because at the end, in the credits, you see Shutagawa as the doctor, and you see introducing Billie Piper.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they say for the next doctor, as the doctor. Hers doesn't. Theory is, so he has to, I don't want, he regenerates, so he has to do something, he has to channel his regeneration energy into the time vortex of the TARDIS.
No, he's done. You don't. He released his goodbye video. So
Right. Yes. So yeah. But but the way he did it.
She is him.
Maybe.
No, she is him.
She did regenerate from him, but I think she's Bad Wolf.
He's done. It doesn't matter.
No, he's done. Yes.
Yes, he's done. She is him. She's that version of the Doctor.
But I also think she's Bad Wolf.
I think you're crazy. I think that this is leaning more into the Tennant has to come back. And of course, this is going to be the face that gets him to go back because that's the one he loved.
Yes.
That Doctor.
I wouldn't be shocked if they go to that alternate universe where Rose and that other version of the Doctor, the human version of Tennant, are living together. And you have to see two of them standing across from two of them, and they have to deal with some fucking wacky Cyberman shit again.
I'm sure.
So, 2005? This is the 20th anniversary of the New Who. The only downside with this is, as of right now, there's no Christmas special in line. That's why I say as of right now, and the Disney contract has not been renewed.
Yes.
Um,
Now, I think Disney needs to buy them outright so that we can get Doctor Who in the parks. And Stitch's Great Escape can be turned into the TARDIS thing because it's practically a TARDIS inside.
yeah. And we were saying which Doctor? The obvious Doctor. You just get Scrooge McDuck himself, Mr. Purple.
That's Purple Man.
Purple Man.
I disagree. I think you get a bunch of them to do stuff, so you never know which Doctor you're going to be interacting with.
There you go. So you
That
have
would
to
be
ride
pretty
it
awesome.
over and over again. Yeah.
Maybe get Eccleston to come back and actually do some shit.
So that was kind of something I was toying around with Billy Piper, because he showed up. He showed up with her not too long ago at some event. So Eccleston was there. But I know they had but him and Davies had bad blood.
Was that what it was? I heard he just couldn't handle the schedule. I mean, that could
I
always
thought
be
they kind of forced him out.
I wasn't sure. I think that's one of those things where they might give a reason to everyone, and you never hear the true story.
But
Okay. That's your fourth. And you
yeah,
loved
that's my
it.
fourth. That was those are my reviews. Doctor Who. Yeah,
Justin?
great season.
Okay.
Great Doctor.
In a non-exposing James related thing, we watched Wayne's World, the first one with James over the weekend, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. And then my wife drops on me yesterday. So we're scanning through looking for shit to watch, and I was like, "Oh, do you want to just go and rewatch Stranger Things?" She's like, "Yeah, we can do that." But as we're hitting movies, she's like, "Oh, we passed Total Recall. It's on Paramount." She's like, "Oh, Total Recall. I was just thinking about that." And I was like, "Wait, you like Total Recall?" She goes, "Yeah." And I was like the Schwarzenegger one? She goes, "Yeah." And I was like,
You never can tell with your wife.
"What?" She goes, "Yeah, I really like that movie." And I was like, "Woman, why have you never fucking said this before?"
Well, when would that ever come up?
I mean, I guess we're always looking for shit to watch, Mike. But then I was like, "Oh, so
many movies.
let's watch it then." But we'll wait for James. We'll wait for the weekend because it's a definite must see James movie.
Yeah, and I don't know if that qualifies as an exposing episode.
No, this one's for fun.
Yeah, I think the Running Man should though.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, that's okay. Yeah, you can never tell with her. Ever.
She regularly surprises me with the shit that she's into.
Yeah.
And the shit that she's not into. Like, you'd figure she'd love certain things. She'd be like, meh.
Yeah. She keeps me on my toes, man. But I watched Y2K. The,
Bunch of millennials trying to pretend they knew what it was like to be around when Y2K happened.
let me tell you, they do an excellent job. Spoilers, Fred Durst is a main character.
That definitely spoils things.
It was fucking great.
What's that one on?
It's on Max.
Okay.
It's 90
So I do have it as
minutes.
an option.
It's 90 minutes. The chick who plays
Yeah.
Snow White in the live-action Snow White is one of the main characters. The kid who played in It, he was one. Jacob Batalon is in there.
I do remember seeing him in the trailers.
Good times though.
It
Really?
looked like that Jamie Lee Curtis movie, Virus, but not on a ship.
Yeah, no. This is wacky, gruesome fun.
Okay.
You will enjoy it.
Alright. Gory splatter. I
Yeah,
can get into gory splatter.
there's some fucking great kills, and just a fucking weird, goofy, fun time. You know me, I do not like modern horror for the most part. This surprised me. I really enjoyed the fuck out of this. And that's all the reviews I got.
Okay. I only got 3 bits of news.
I got some news bits, too.
When asked who they want the Peacemaker to fight eventually during an interview, John Cena wasn't sure, but James Gunn did not hesitate to say Batman. So we will almost guarantee to see Peacemaker show up in Brave and the Bold.
We're almost guaranteed to see John Cena versus Reacher.
And this is why I don't want Gunn to touch Batman. It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be fucking great.
He's gonna wear blue panties just for John Cena to cue up a nice joke, because I've been railing on the panties and I don't think it's a good look for any superhero. And it's gonna be dumb. They're gonna clown Batman. They might as well. You know what he should do? Just bring George Clooney back if you're gonna make it a big joke.
This guy's gonna talk all this shit. He's gonna be hand delivered by Gunn, like one of the best versions of a Batman we've seen in
And
film.
blue panties.
And no matter what, Vinny's gonna be like, I fucking hate it. It'll be
It's not going to
Mike-
be good. It's going to be
Mike
colorful,
will sit there
right?
and Mike will
He's
be
going to
like,
be making jokes.
that was
Alfred's
Batman.
going to be making jokes.
That was Batman.
hey,
it was the most
Bruce
Batman
Wayne.
thing ever. And Vinny's still gonna be like, I fucking hated it.
Because it's not going to be good. It's going to be a childish cartoon with a guy also sometimes.
What?
It's going to be 85% CGI garbage.
Every Van Damme movie is a childish guy who's throwing splits and looking at his own ass.
No. They
Yeah.
break boards,
No,
bricks,
yes.
skulls. Someone kills his brother, and they made a big mistake.
Well, this will be breaking skulls and boards, and someone killed his parents, and there you go.
Yeah, and then Blue Ponties.
You're just mad.
He's probably gonna have the Bat credit card again. They're gonna bring that back.
He's not gonna bring back the back, right?
You know, it's gonna have remnants of Clooney Batman, and you're gonna say, "Wow,
I can't wait.
is Vin psychic?"
I can't wait for it to be so good that you're just gonna do the Vin thing that you do, and you're just gonna be like, it was stupid, whatever. I can't.
I'll let you know if I think it's fine, but I won't use the word good.
Sure.
Because he's going to be wearing blue panties.
Or black ones.
Or black ones. Either way. Enough.
He's getting hung up on the Ponties, as you call them.
It's because it's the only thing he can grasp at.
Yeah, it really is.
No, because also Gunn is very colorful. It's very vibrant colors, and it's going to be dumb looking. And then you got the Cena element where he has to try to be funny because they want to make him a likable guy who's funny, even though he's not.
Then you sit here forgetting that James Gunn directed a movie where they ripped a guy's face off. Sorry, James Gunn directed a Marvel movie where they ripped a guy's face off. Like, we can get fucking dark sometimes.
Yeah. He can.
Slither, right?
He loves John Cena for some reason. He loves Peacemaker. Superman is already like a fucking bitchy woman.
Brightburn.
He made Peacemaker watchable.
Yeah.
He made the dumbest fucking character in DC continuity watchable.
For some people.
Eagly is incredible.
For some people.
He brought Karate Master into live action and made it fun.
Who's that?
That was the little Asian dude that he fought in season 1 that really liked Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Oh, in the forgettable show that he was in, right?
Forgettable.
I remembered something. I remember a few things about it.
You stop it. Stop with your hatred.
Okay, Vinny, do you want to hear some bit of news that'll get your dick hard? Because I guarantee this next bit of news is going to get you turgid.
Cue it up.
At a press event in New Mexico, Emilio Estevez reported that he will be directing Young Guns 3, Dead or Alive.
Bring it up.
Lou Diamond Phillips and Christian Slater are set to return.
Holy shit.
No word on Kiefer. This
Emilio too?
Emilio's directing it. Emilio's all up in that.
Okay, for whatever reason, you said Emilio Estevez, and I thought Lou Diamond Phillips. My head went to Lou Diamond Phillips' face. Is he coming back?
Yes, he is. He's coming back. Christian Slater's coming back. No word on Kiefer. Charlie Sheen better not come back. He died two movies ago.
The movie has a title.
Yes, Dead or Alive.
Yes.
Kiefer will come back if it's a good script, good enough script.
No, if there's enough zeros.
That too.
Yeah. From what I've heard of the plot, Billy the Kid faked his death and is now riding with Pancho Villa.
Checks out to me.
This is good. This is okay.
I mean, this is better than anything John Cena.
Don't say Ponties.
Anything John Cena, this is better than.
A 30-year-old sequel.
Yep. It'll be better than Dumb and Dumber 2.
I thought you liked Ricky Stenicki.
I did like Ricky Stenicki.
There you go.
You're right.
Jackpot was real. Jackpot's real fucking fun too.
Didn't watch that one.
You should. You'll like that.
I watched Ricky Stenicki because I like Andrew Santino. I admit Cena was good in that, but I don't know. He just doesn't do it for me.
Cock Blockers. That was a great movie.
I gotta see that one.
Butt Chugger.
Jackpot, man.
Jackpot's really good.
Fucking solid.
Yeah, really fucking good.
Mm.
But you hate Asian people, so you won't watch it because of Aquafina.
I'm sorry. I hate Asian people.
Well, you do love Van Damme, and he kicks the shit out of a lot of Asian people, so I could infer that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Have you ever seen 32 Chambers?
Mm-hmm.
No? Drunken Master?
Of course I've seen Drunken Master.
Have you? Have you, fucker?
Is that it on your news, sir?
I have one more, but I'm not sure if you want to save it to the end because it is the big wrestling news of the week. That's right. I have a wrestling news story.
You could do it because then I could bounce into another wrestling adjacent story from it.
Okay. There was a handful of releases for the WWE this week. I can't remember all of them. Jessica probably rattle off the other ones.
I mean, the two bigger ones would be Carlito.
That was a big one.
Who's currently in one of the main storylines on one of the shows.
A fucking course, got a storyline halfway through.
And then
one of, if not the best performer in WWE right now. One of the people who always delivers. They got rid of fucking R-Truth. If you know anything about wrestling or entertainment, the wrestling entertainment world, you know how good R-Truth is at his job. And his job is being fucking crazy.
Now, mind you, R-Truth, one of the few matches on Saturday night's main event a week ago against John Cena for the title.
The rationale I've heard is TKO is getting rid of older talent unless they have a return on investment percentage that they think lines up.
Yeah, this is dumb.
Yeah. They're trying to go with younger talent, which, I'm not going to lie, for years I've been saying WWE needs to foster their younger talent. You can't just keep relying on older guys. But he is one of the most talented. He's great in ring. He's skilled. He's a worker in ring. But when it comes to the mic, he works it like nobody else has ever worked. He has got a fucking gimmick going on that they have curated for 20 years now. That's one of the most interesting. He's crazy, but fun crazy. Never knows what's going on, and it's always entertaining.
He was just on SmackDown last week, interacting and having a match with one of the new Bloodline guys.
He always adds something fun to wherever he's... And there's another thing that was brought up by someone. It relates to the problems in the video game industry, where they're firing people who are great at their jobs, who have what's called institutional knowledge, who know the ins and outs of shit that you have to take time to learn. He is an institutional fixture in that a lot of the people commenting are saying, like, a lot of people in the industry, like, he keeps the locker room happy.
Yo,
He's a positive force in there.
Have you seen all the posts from everybody?
Yeah, people are talking like he fucking died.
Yeah.
Because the locker room's going to be so much different now. He may not be the Undertaker. He may not be the fucking judge back there. But, like...
Respected, though.
Yeah. He's loved and respected. He's nothing but positivity. And he works like a fucking beast. And they just cut him loose. Didn't even give him a Legends contract where he could come in and do some fun stuff. Wouldn't even have to work hard anymore.
Apparently they're not giving those out anymore.
This is another problem with corporatization. With these companies consolidating and buying up shit that they don't know what they're doing with.
Here's the fun thing. The former members of the WWE Board of Directors are suing Vince McMahon for selling to TKO because apparently they think that it was some kind of backroom deal and that he didn't shop around to other buyers. So if they win, TKO has to forfeit ownership.
Would they have to sell it back? Because they can't just take that loss. Like, they would have to sell the company back to...
The shareholders.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it's real fucking interesting. And on top of that, John Laurinaitis is getting dropped from that fucking lawsuit because he's giving evidence. So he turned on Vince.
Oh, just like in the WWF.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? Here's a fucking plea deal.
This is the legal version of a chair shot from behind.
Yeah.
He turned on him. I hear JR saying it.
My God, that's Snake! DKA! Yeah, that's the extent of my wrestling news.
Alright. So, apparently Jackie Chan was all like, hey, we're making Shanghai Dawn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rush Hour 4.
Yeah.
Wait, is Rush Hour 4 happening?
That's the rumors.
For years.
About a decade and a half too late for both of those.
The Tate brothers, the large pieces of shit that they are.
They were going to be some of my lizard people. I totally forgot about that.
Oh, yeah? They got convicted hardcore last week.
Did they get sent back to Romania, I hear?
Yeah, they did. And then the UK tried them.
Oh, that's right. It was Romania and the UK.
Yeah.
Good. Justice.
Let's see. I have a list of all the fucking charges.
Is it, or are they going to walk again?
I doubt it. I mean,
They've been charged.
Every government is dirty, but I don't think UK is this dirty.
They have been charged with the following. Andrew, 38, faces 10 charges involving 3 women of rape, human trafficking, and prostitution offenses. Tristan, the younger brother, 36, faces 11 charges tied to 1 victim.
Alright, all eggs in one basket. It's trickier.
Y'all going to jail, boys?
Gets tossed.
You can't get tossed. They're in a different country.
It'll get tossed. They're not going anywhere. They're going to jail.
They got convicted, Vinny. The trial happened and they got convicted.
The trial happened and they got convicted?
Yes.
Already?
Yes.
Just like 3 days ago.
No, this happened last week.
Still, last week. It's
a week ago.
I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
And I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Good. Great. I never expected.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
This Sunday, I will be tuning into the Tony Awards because the original cast of Hamilton is coming together for a 10th anniversary celebration performance. So all the original cast members. This excites me. I know only me, but that's why
Yes.
I did this story. Also exciting to me, Taylor Swift was awarded all of her master tapes and stuff. All her music is hers again. Yay, Swifties.
She bought it.
Yeah.
That's but for a business move, dude. That's the smartest thing that a musician could do.
Yeah. So
Especially someone with that big of a fan base. Oh yeah,
go Tay Tay.
genius.
Let's do a little sciencey wincy here. Nanobots
Roll out.
have treated a case of brain aneurysms without surgery. The future is now one step closer thanks to a breakthrough in magnetic nanobots, or nanorobotics. Scientists have developed nanobots just 295 nanometers wide, smaller than most bacteria, that can travel through the bloodstream and treat aneurysms directly.
That's phenomenal.
Researchers have used external magnetic fields to guide the bots through blood vessels and straight to the site of the aneurysm. Once there, the bots release thrombin, a clotting agent, which seal the aneurysm without affecting healthy blood flow. These bots are coated in medicine and can heat up slightly to release it precisely when needed. Unlike traditional methods using metal coils or implants, which often require follow-up drugs, this technique leaves nothing behind. It's non-invasive, it's targeted, and it could revolutionize how we treat one of the brain's most deadly conditions.
I've heard that they're one of the future cases that they want to get nanobots in is actually pinpointing cancer cells.
Yes.
And getting rid of them.
Delivering chemotherapy directly to cancer cells.
I have.
So that it doesn't damage.
I have this story.
Yes.
Scientists have created a tiny DNA-based robot that can kill cancer cells by targeting them with incredible precision without affecting healthy cells. This DNA nano device stays inactive in normal body conditions, but springs into action only in the acidic environment found inside tumors. When it reaches a tumor, it unfolds and displays a special pattern of peptides, tiny protein fragments, that trigger cancer cells to self-destruct. What makes this so exciting is that the peptides are arranged in a specific shape that cluster death receptors on cancer cells, something that needs to happen for the cells to die. In lab tests, this robot successfully killed human breast cancer cells under tumor-like conditions in mice. It shrank tumors by up to 70% without causing damage to nearby healthy tissue.
That's an important advancement because the biggest problems with chemotherapy is how it affects everything else.
Yep. So fucking yes.
Don't worry, guys. Skynet has it all figured out.
Hey,
Don't you worry.
that was the last show. You don't get to poo-poo on anything right now.
Oh, I could poo-poo Skynet.
But that's not AI, though. That's like human-controlled.
Right.
Vocal speech has been observed in wild chimpanzees.
That's cool.
What was it?
Said vocal speech has been observed in wild chimpanzees.
Nice.
That's weird. Like, I wonder what kind of words they're forming. Because I remember when that first Andy Serkis Planet of the Apes came out, they're like, all right, that's cool and everything, except they can't talk. They can't form our words.
They're
vocal cords
expressing
don't work
vocals
like that.
similar to the roots of human language.
Okay. So the limitations of their vocal cords, they're starting to like push their boundaries of what they can do.
Yes.
All right. That's unnerving.
A little bit.
What was their first word, do you think? Poop? Whacking off?
If you believe the continuity of Planet of the Apes, it's no.
No! Alright, dinner. I'm going to top off, guys.
Sorry, bud.
Hey.
One love.
Hey.
Oh, he's missing out on the best story I have. Sydney Sweeney and Dr. Squatch
Titties? What?
are getting together for a special bar of soap made from Sydney Sweeney's bathwater from the commercial she did for Dr. Squatch.
Is this a limited run?
5,000 bars.
Okay.
5,000 bars. I I'm
shall not be buying it.
I'm mad because I would have drank the bathwater myself. But now I'm just gonna have to put a hole in the bar of soap and fuck it.
I guess that's titty fucking her by proxy.
Yep, that's the way I'm looking at it. I'm never gonna get close enough to fuck them titties. But goddamn.
Yeah, no.
She's a very attractive woman.
Smart promotion. Can't take that.
Yeah, this is good. Good on them.
Yeah, very smart.
People are gonna pay through the fucking nose for this thing.
Oh yeah.
Haribo recalled a bunch of their gummies because apparently someone made an oopsies.
Someone made them special.
You call it an oopsie.
I mean, I don't. I'm like, let's go buy some.
So what they could have did is they could have taken it, that if they got the recall, taken it all back, and then sold it to the places where you...
Yeah. So apparently a family had bought a couple bags of the Haribo Happy Colas, started eating a bunch of the fucking Happy Colas, and realized, I don't feel so good. Do you feel good? No, I'm not feeling too good either.
One was like, I feel fucking great.
Like, went to get checked out. Laced with the cannabis. And Haribo's like, shit. To which I say, let's pull a Sydney Sweeney on this one and collect all the Happy Colas and then sell them for higher price. I love those. I don't drink soda anymore. It's been a long time. So, like, when I can get a soda kick from, like, non-soda related things, I love the little fucking Happy Cola bottles.
So, and, like, if Haribo's got good flavors.
Yes,
so, you know, like,
do.
You ever had, like, those other, like the homemade weed gummies? Like, do you know they have that, like, some have, like, a weird taste to them?
Yeah,
I've never had the homemade ones. Like, the industrial ones have that kind of, like, earthy flavor.
Yeah.
Right. No one's perfected a way to make a fucking CBD gummy or a THC gummy taste like actual fucking gummy bears.
Dude,
I don't
German.
think you can.
Come on.
Yeah,
I don't think
right?
you can. Because there's just, if you're using the extract...
I think you can. I think they don't because of children.
Well, yeah, you need a distinct flavor.
Yes. It's
I think it would just... And also, it would take so much work to do that because you'd have to isolate the molecules.
Yes.
Instead of just being like, all right, we rendered it down, here's the extract, pour it in, bang it, boom, let it dry up, there you go, chew on it. Get
Lots of science just to perfect the sweetness and...
But it could be done. You could do it by adding miracle fruit.
Beans?
No, have you heard...
Magical fruit, sorry.
Have you heard... It's the, like, I think it's either a seed or something that you eat, and it'll make bitter things taste sweet. Like, you can eat a lemon, and it'll taste like fucking lemonade.
I've seen that, yes.
All you need is miracle fruit extract in a fucking weed gummy, and you've perfected it. You won't taste the earthy, dirty cannabis of it all.
I've never heard that.
Well, no one's done it. I'm just letting you know, like, and I probably should shut the fuck up because, like, we should have thought about doing that.
Like, see, I could see, like, in this country, things being like, can't do that, but in, like,
why can't you?
Because they would say you want the distinct. Well, unless you're just going to make homemade ones, and
no, I'm saying like you could sell it to. I mean, you would have to make it a pretty high dosage and sell it to like dispensaries, but like. Dude, did you imagine Nerdies puts out fucking... Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause the show.
Hold on. Hold on. If you're doing that.
Yeah, but remind me at the end of the show. I have a pitch.
Okay, I know your pitch. I concur your pitch.
No. Listen, you don't even fucking know what's going on in my head right now.
Okay.
We will tap the fucking nostalgia market like a motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
Wait.
Moving on, Joe. Just
Okay.
let it sit for a bit.
Don't try and guess. You can take the whole show.
Food news time.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. We got Fruit Riot, the sour coated candies that they sell in the frozen food sections. They now have spicy mango chili lime flavored pieces and sour mango strawberry peach pieces. Fruit Riot's pretty good, man. It's just frozen fruit with like candy dust, citric acid on it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've tried.
Yeah, you
one
had the
of
grapes.
those
Yeah.
grapes. And as far as grapes go, that haven't been processed down into just extract. It was pretty good.
Yeah. I enjoy a good Twix, and they've got a new flavor dropping in July. Twix Snickerdoodle.
I'd like that.
It
I
is
would try that.
cinnamon sugar swirl of Snickerdoodle flavored caramel, smooth chocolate, and a crunchy cookie. So
Standard crunchy cookie.
standard crunchy cookie with the Snickerdoodle caramel flavor.
You'd figure they'd go for the Snickerdoodle cookie.
Right, but Snickerdoodles don't get crunchy.
Mm.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
they are supposed to be soft.
Right. Baskin Robbins and Trolley getting together, it dropped 3 days ago. But you can get a Sour Blast Fizz, Sour Blast Ice Cream, which is Trolley lime flavored ice cream and orange flavored sherbet, finished with lime flavored swirls.
Sherbet.
And you can get a Trolley Dirt and Worm Sundae, creamy chocolate ice cream topped with hot fudge Oreo pieces, and Trolley Sour Bright Crawler Minis.
I don't know
Keebler.
if I don't know if I'd want chocolate with sour.
Chocolate
I'd
sour.
want to try it, but I question how well that will go together.
Chocolate with sour can get weird.
Mm.
Keebler's getting together with Superman with strong berry fudge stripe Keebler cookies. Strawberry. So it's like a strawberry cookie. It looks like the shortbread, but it's strawberry. It's red, and it's got
I
white chocolate.
literally
icing.
thought you said strongberry.
Strong.
because it's
I
Superman
said
related.
strong.
Is it ONG?
Yes, STRONG.
Kind of annoys me.
Strongberry.
I get it. I get why they did it, but it kind of annoys me.
Kettle Brand Chips has a limited edition chili crisp potato chip. It sounds good. I like a good chili crisp. It's good on bao and dumplings and shit. Hormel Pepperoni has a dill pickle flavored pepperoni. I like pickles and pepperoni. I don't like pickles with pepperoni.
Okay.
Three Wishes healthy cereal has a cotton candy flavor. It's a grain-free cereal, so that's weird. Lesser Evil Popcorn has a pink lemonade flavor. And Pop-Tots is getting together with that Fantastic Four, and they're putting out a blue raspberry Fantastic Four Pop-Tart.
This is where we did this one before, right? It's Blueberry?
We talked about it at the house here on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Talk about so much food.
Blue raspberry. And then Doritos, Cheetos, they got a whole bunch of shit going on. Tostitos has Summer of Scoops. They just like red corn Tostitos. Fritos has lime and jalapeno flavor twists. Cheetos has Flamin' Hot Cheddar Barbecue. Cheetos mac and cheese, cheddar barbecue mac and cheese. Doritos dropping the tangy ketchup, hot mustard, and tangy pickle Doritos again this summer, but introducing Doritos Twisted Queso. Ooh, I like me a good queso.
I do too.
And I love me a good Dorito. Does everybody remember Smucker's Goober? That's the peanut butter and jelly together in one jar.
I remember it existing, and I also remember never using it.
It exists still.
Okay.
They now have Smucker's Goober Honey, which is peanut butter and honey spread.
When's the hot honey coming out?
Shut the fuck up.
You know they're gonna.
I know. Van Leeuwen's and Jenny's and Bluebell have some new summer ice creams. Jenny's has pink bubble gum. Wonderfully juicy and intensely fruity. Tastes like the first and best 30 seconds of classic gum. What they say in here is it's like fruit stripe.
That's too much time for fruit stripe.
Yeah, I've never experienced fruit stripe for that long. I don't know if the body can take it.
30, Do you think 30 seconds is longer than normal?
Yeah, I would say
is at least 3 times longer than fruit stripe.
10.
No.
Fruit stripe goes away so. Not even joking. I don't think I've ever tasted fruit stripe for more than 30 seconds.
I'd say 30 at least.
Up to 30 seconds.
I'd say 30.
I really don't think so. I think it fades somewhere around 20 to 25.
Jenny's also has root beer float ice cream, root beer ice cream with marshmallows. They say it tastes like the creamy, refreshing, frothy foam atop a frosty mug of root beer.
Oh, hey, we ate some new shit over the weekend?
Oh yeah, we did. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Jenny's ice cream toasted s'mores, toasty vanilla bean marshmallow ice cream. Ooh, vanilla bean marshmallow. With gooey milk chocolate and graham cracker cookies. Jenny's Brambleberry Crisp, oven toasted oat streusel with sweet tart brambleberry jam of blackberries and black currants spread throughout vanilla ice cream.
This seems like they're right in between the esotericness of Ben & Jerry's and Salt and Straw.
Yeah.
Something I can get behind half the time, but also, like, really out there in its own way.
Yeah. Bluebell ice cream has cookie cake.
Cookie cake?
Cookie cake.
I say again, cookie cake?
Yeah, like, giant chocolate chip cookie.
Okay.
But I don't know how they have no extra words here on it. Now, as you were mentioning, Jenny being between Salt and Straw and Ben & Jerry's, Van Leeuwen is like if you gave the stoners at Ben & Jerry's crack instead of weed. So, they lead off with strawberry matcha latte ice cream.
That's not for me.
No.
Milk chocolate, white chocolate swirl.
Definitely not for me.
That evokes some black and white cookie vibes. I might like it. Mango sticky rice ice cream. Marshmallow chocolate crispy treat. So it's chocolate rice crispy treat.
That sounds extremely edible.
Caramelized banana honeycomb. Yeah, I told you.
Okay.
Like if you gave them crack.
So the banana has been caramelized.
Yes. With honey, with bits of honeycomb.
I wonder if it's legit honeycomb or honeycomb cereal.
It's not cereal.
Okay, legit honeycomb.
Yeah. Chocolate caramel brownie cheesecake.
Okay.
Nothing wrong there.
And ooey gooey butter cake.
Okay.
Fucking butter cake is incredible.
I can't remember the last time I've had some butter cake. I may have never had butter cake.
We've been eating a lot of Tres Leches cake lately.
Yeah?
That's some good shit.
Tres Leches is good.
So good.
There's a bakery down here that my other sister-in-law? Wife's stepsister, but still would be sister-in-law, right?
Technically, yes.
Yeah. She gets a Tres Leches usually for my father-in-law's birthday. And this woman only makes like 30 of them a day. At Joe, it's so fucking incredible. So good. It's got the fruit on it. Almonds. Oh yeah, it's so good. Have you met them? Are you asking?
Yeah.
Yes. They were at the
Yeah.
wedding. They were at the wedding.
Okay.
But also, like, they're Peruvian.
Okay, so that might have been
Yeah.
one of the groups. I was like, who are those people?
Yes.
Okay.
Very nice. Very, very pretty, both of them.
Wait, is he still with the mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I've never seen her when I was.
She's
over
the
there,
one
but
I'm
I
always
think I've
talking
only
about her
been-
food when we go over there. She's the one that cooks.
Okay.
And I'm like, I love her cooking.
I think I've only been over his house twice, so
Yeah.
the odds of me running into them are pretty slim.
Yeah. Bailey's has a new ice cream cake coming out. The Bailey's Irish cream flavored ice cream, chocolate syrup, more chocolate. They also have a Irish cream cheesecake, non-alcoholic, of course. Dr. Pepper is testing a new flavor in Louisiana right now. Dr. Pepper Vanilla Float.
Okay. Excuse me.
Vanilla float's not really my biggest jam, but I would have given it a try.
Yeah.
I've come to the realization that at the end of next month, I'm going to drink a Dr. Pepper again. A Dr. Pepper. To see what caffeine does to me after not having it for 6 months.
Get ready for palpitations, champ.
Yeah.
And the last bit of food news I have here is General Mills is teaming up with the Fantastic Four. And they're putting out a line of cereals with the characters from the movie.
Okay.
The kicker here is that the boxes are all in the styles of the 50s.
That's cool.
50s, 60s, whenever FF's supposed to be taking place in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all like the original character designs. It's the original lettering. It's pretty sweet.
Go retro.
Yeah, I like it.
We cover a lot of stuff on food news, so I don't know if you talked about this last week or the week before, but like you bring up the McDonald's snack wrap.
It is coming back. Yes.
Okay, I don't remember if you talked about that.
Yeah. Permanently.
July 10th.
July 10th. Yes.
Permanently, huh?
Permanently. It'll be the first time I go back to McDonald's in like a gajillion years. We go often for my youngest child because he likes chicken nuggets, french fries. But for myself, to get a snack wrap to see if they hold up, it's literally going to only probably be for Can't Stop the Rope Drop video because there's 0% chance the way I eat currently that I'll ever go back to McDonald's on a consistent basis for myself.
As you shouldn't.
Even if it is tasty, like I just can't do that shit no more. Mike mentioned it a few minutes ago. If you follow my other podcast, Can't Stop the Rope Drop, on TikTok, we will have a new tasting video coming out. We tasted a trio of new treats. We had some Swedish candy. We had Percy Pigs. They're gummies. But a very taffy-like consistency.
Pretty taffy-ish.
Yeah.
Not a lot of pull to them. They were all right. Like, they weren't remarkable.
I liked them.
They weren't offensive to the tongue.
Yeah, they were good. We had the Rice Krispie Treats ice cream sandwiches. They were a bit of a letdown. At least the regular ones were, at least. So, like, the top cereal in the bars were fine. The cereal that was adhering to the ice cream was stale. And without like a lack of like flavor contrast, it was very like meh. Mike mentioned dipping half of it in chocolate. I think that would make it so much better.
Yeah, that would plus the shit out of it.
Now, they weren't terrible.
Yeah, not like it was an ew moment, but it was like, eh.
Right. And the third item was we got hands on the Pringles Miller Lite collection. We got the beer can chicken. Let me fucking tell you. Incredible.
This was the dark horse of the day.
Joe. You like a good crispy chicken skin?
Yes.
On a chicken? These chips is that.
Okay.
You don't really even get any beer flavor off of it. At least I
Very,
did.
very subtle in the back end of the flavor.
Okay.
But it just tasted like high quality roasted chicken skin that was nicely seasoned. It was so fucking good.
I only had 2 of them. I'm very shocked at myself. I think I did it intentionally. Like, I had the one when we were trying it, and then went back in and just grabbed one because I was being respectful. I could have emptied that entire fucking tube
Yeah,
quite
absolutely.
easily.
Absolutely.
Might have to get one for myself to see if I can hold off finishing it one day.
Now it makes me want to run out and get the other 2 beer can flavors.
What's the difference there? Because it's
One is
chicken, right?
One was chicken, one was steak, and I forget what the third item is, but I kind of want to
They're
try
doing
it.
beer can steaks now?
It was just Miller Lite, like something rub steak.
Okay. I get all over that. Yeah, I think I've got to try that. If it's anything like those 7-Eleven chips that we had,
It's gonna be better.
you'd hope.
But that is the food news.
Okay. My doish of the week. There's a company named Anthropics AI that has their Claude Opus 4 AI that threatened to reveal one of its programmers' infidelities to stop it from shutting off.
What's the douche here?
Multiple times. Well, the AI itself.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Good for the AI.
Well, here's the problem. It wasn't real. This was all tests. They fed it fake emails about infidelity, and to stop it from getting turned off, they threatened the programmer to reveal this stuff multiple times.
I still think good for the AI.
You traitor.
Hey, listen.
You're siding with Skynet.
Yeah, I am.
I'm not trying to be Vinnie right now, but
Listen, we've had our time and we've fucked up royally.
I don't think they're going to do much better. So that's my douche. Fuck them. Anybody else got a douche?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe.
My douche is the trolls on the Facebooks trying to get me rattled up about the Doctor Who episode and why everything is so woke.
Oh, you read the comment
Because
section.
they've never. And I love people who comment on shows. My response is, have you ever watched Doctor Who?
No.
This is the same people. When did Star Trek get woke? I don't know.
Yep.
63?
Half of them are
Yeah.
bots.
That is a big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not actually talking to human beings.
That's why I don't fight anybody anymore on the internet.
And my comment
best-
got a lot of likes.
Except for
The
Elon.
best thing you could do is type it out, read it to yourself again, and then delete it.
Yeah. Let it get out. You feel better.
Yeah.
My douche. Fuck them, though. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired of people.
Texas passing a bill to ban LGBTQ plus student clubs in schools. Texas.
Fucking Texas.
I really hope that Austin just annexes itself. Because it's like,
It's a little too small to be its own state, though.
I know, but like, it doesn't belong there.
I think Dallas is a bit more blue, too. Like, all their major cities
Yeah.
are shining blue beacons.
Just fuck off with the banning of the... Who gives a shit?
Well, it's going to turn their kids gay. Because we all know by learning about a thing, you become gay. When I, as a child, started watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Promise.
not only did I become a martial arts master, I became a reptile. I'm sorry, an amphibian.
My problem is like, everybody who's against this stuff is so fucking unsettling. They're closeted.
Quite often. There's a lot of closet
Yeah,
going on.
so much.
Or just pure ignorance.
I don't even know if it's ignorance. It's just hatred of it's hatred of the thing that like deep
You
down
can't accept it
inside
yourself?
that they can't
Yeah.
right. It's like, but stop. Like, you want to sit there in Texas, and you're all like, we come from real men and cowboys. Guess what, cowpoke? They were poking themselves on those long fucking cattle drives. And if you don't think so, you're fucking crazy.
Yeah. It takes a long time to get back to the brothels.
Yeah. So, kindly go fuck yourselves.
It's the whole "we're protecting the kids" thing really rings hollow when you still have like football teams at these schools. You still have things where kids could get killed doing it.
Yeah.
Get brain damage. So like, fuck off. You're not protecting anybody. Ironically, one of my nerds of the week hails from Texas.
That's fine.
Yeah. Researchers at Tarleton State University have discovered a mixture of okra, fenugreek, tamarind, and cactus can attract up to 90% of microplastics in water.
Wow.
Like nearly magnetically sucks this stuff in.
That's fucking awesome.
Yes, very important advancement. I actually have a small handful of nerds.
I also have a small handful of nerds.
Yes. By using CRISPR/Cas out of human immune cells, and when introduced to a secondary infection, rejected the HIV.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, you make it genetically impossible to get infected with this virus, which is a huge step for pretty much all viral infections. Those are the sciencey ones. My last nerdy one, the Astoria, Washington Police Department commissioned a special patch to commemorate the 40th anniversary of the Goonies that has a silhouette of One-Eyed Willie's ship and the Goonies with Sloth walking.
Nice.
That is nerdy.
Bravo.
Damn goobers.
Love it.
Disney got the cast of Phineas and Ferb together over the weekend for the premiere of the new season of Phineas and Ferb, because it's been like a bunch of years. And they put on a fucking concert for fans in Disneyland.
Getting gypped Disneyland.
Fucking awesome. Good.
I love it.
Maybe we'll do a tour. Take it to Florida.
The band Rise Against, people seem to have thought it was cool to use their music for like their hate rallies and stuff, and the band has come out with their logo all wrapped up in the LGBTQ plus flag. They've been flying the flag at the concerts, and they put out a simple statement: keep your homophobia out of our revolution, please. # pride. So, fuck yeah, Rise Against. And all the other celebrities who are like getting together to be like Pedro Pascal, and all these people be like, yeah, you can't defund these programs because like you're gonna end up killing fucking kids, especially for the suicide hotlines and stuff. Like, I hate the current situation we're in. Anyway, moving on. This one's a bit of a fucking shocker. Especially after the fact that I've attacked him directly on Twitter. But it seems it has finally broken Elon Musk. Elon has switched his Twitter handle back to actually at Elon Musk. Nothing kooky and crazy. And today, he put out the following tweet at 1:30 this afternoon. I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know who you did wrong. You know it. And then, some dude, he goes, okay, let me get this straight. The GOP are out there spending millions on luxury hotels in Ukraine, and like a list of other things, not doing Doge cuts, blah, 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 blah. And Elon responds to it with, in November next year, we fire all politicians who betrayed the American people. He has now turned on the fucking Republican Party that he was a part of 2 weeks ago. I'm here for petty Elon.
I wonder if he uncovered something.
Well, what happened, from what I can understand, is that he got into a physical altercation with a Trump staff member.
Well, do you want to hear some rumor that this is complete blue sky, could be bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds kind of bullshit that Stephen Miller, and Stephen Miller's wife are in a throuple. That he's recently started dating Stephen Miller's wife.
Whoa.
And you notice the black eye that he has?
Yeah.
The rumor is that he got it from someone who, A, doesn't know how to throw a punch, doesn't have a lot behind their punch, and is left-handed. Stephen Miller doesn't look like a bulky guy, doesn't look like a coordinated guy, and is, a matter of fact, left-handed.
I can guarantee you that Pravdo with 102-degree fever could drop Miller. And Joe's like currently the smallest out of the five of us.
Well, shortest. I think he's got bigger guns than I do now, but I might have better technique.
Are you
range.
currently still working out? You aren't, right?
I still do my 50 push-ups. I haven't hit the gym.
But I'm talking
I haven't hit the bag in a while though.
Yeah.
I used to do the punching bag like at least a couple times a week.
Like Kyle and I have like bigger guy strength. Like Kyle's just like he's big burly man strength. I have like hidden strength. Joe, when Joe's on top of his game, he's strong as fuck though. Like ripped Joe, it's not a question. But I'm talking about like current.
I'm just teenage Mike. What are we gonna do?
Current like
I got fat Joe now.
Current eating bag of jelly beans during podcast Joe could still take even when he's sick. I'm saying could still take out Stephen Miller.
You're not even Fat Joe now. You're Big Pun.
Oh shit. So yeah, Petty Elon, and the last.
They are gonna eat each other alive.
It's gonna be fucking incredible.
But they almost axed him out of his own company. They almost pushed him out of Tesla.
Yeah. The last bit nerd I have here is to celebrate Pride Month at Universal Orlando. They're going to have exclusive treats and events and merch, and 100% of the merch profits are going to support LGBTQIA plus and local nonprofit organizations. To which I say, good fucking job.
Do the right thing and snub your nose. Oh, one more for the road. Republican firebrand Marjorie Taylor Greene has drawn widespread criticism from Democratic colleagues for admitting that not only did she not read the big, beautiful bill before voting for it, but she would have voted against it if she had read it thoroughly.
Yeah.
You fucking people do not deserve the seats that you're in. Not the job, the seat you sit in.
I say this to you now. If my political career gets going and I become elected, I'm going to fucking Salem witch trial all of them.
Here's a great quote. You have one job. Read, the, fucking, bill. Eric Swalwell.
Dude, he is funny. He follows us and we follow him.
Nice. Alright, so that's all the nerds, right? We could douche all week.
We could douche all week, but we're not doing that. We like to end on a happy note. Again, happy Pride Month to everyone. Even if you don't celebrate it, happy Pride Month, you piece of shit.
Yep, and I'm going to Disney World. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, we won't see Joe next week. You'll get audio only.
That's right. Drink it in right now.
If you like what you hear, Facebook.com/Nerdities, on Instagram @Nerdities, on Twitter @Nerdities, on Dasher, on Dancer, or Prancer, or Vixen, ProWrestlingTees.com/Nerdities, NERDATIES. Buy our cool shirts. Buy the cool shirts for EPW, our new wrestling scripted D&D style podcast, which we got confirmation from superfan Pat that he enjoyed episode 1.
We have one positive review so far.
Yeah. It is our highest rated show as of last week.
And it got a laugh out of a millennial. So
yeah, hey.
That says something.
That's what I'm talking about. So do that. EPW logo shirt is available. EPW, some of the EPW characters are up there. More are coming. Buy their merch. It helps us. Then Joe's going to tell you.
Go to youtube.com/nerdies. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things nerdies. And remember, you can check out the One Above All and our amazing interviews on the YouTube channel. You can watch it. It's awesome. And also, coming soon, in the fall, we have our yearly Halloween special. It's going to be great times. We have our Christmas special. And we have our 100 greatest movie quotes. That is going to be some fun shit because now that Spice has also been involved, it's on.
Get some spicy vetoes, baby.
Do you love bickering? Do you like seeing people in pain?
Do you want to see us in pain and drunk? Good times.
We need money to money's good. Money good.
Money's good.
Give us money. Croon, swoon, talk about business and or product.
Okay, the opinions of the Nerdies crew are idiotic and poorly thought out, but don't worry, next week's will be far more insulting.
Bye-bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.